opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jose Arena gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. High and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. Arena isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Xander Bogaerts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's J.D. Martinez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, 1, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign, as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bradley moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maven. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Digging in now, Starlin Castro. In his career against Porcello, he comes in as a .316 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Martin Prado. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Benintendi comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Bour, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Come on, Justin.
2 balls and a strike to Bour. Now the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins lead 1. We are still scoreless. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mitch Moreland.
First pitch on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers.
Come on, squeak it by.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat. The high fastball is in there.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Nunez shading to his right. He's got it one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Miguel
Coming to the
Rojas.
plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out for short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Will move to the third with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swinging a soft liner, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping up now, Blake Swihart. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Stepping in now, Rick Porcello, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. So far 0-for-1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Nunez, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle it?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Lewis Brinson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Jose Arena. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Here we go.
Now here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Porcello into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Chasing after it is Maybin, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Maben is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0 and 2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Center fielder number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat, and that pitch catches the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Popped him up. Ward is there, and the side is retired. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Starlin Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Martin Prado now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second, It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Castro on second. Prado at first. 1 gone. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No. 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr., and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First offering on its way. Way out in front. Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, Blake Swihart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Come on, Marlins.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 20.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rick Porcello. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Fouled off. Devers at second with 2 down.
Let's go, Marlins. Flip.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. So 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Ready with the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Steal!
And there he goes towards second. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting.
The pitcher, Jose Arena, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Starlin Castro would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Porcello sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In his career, Castro is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Eduardo Nunez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Brinson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 0-1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bogaerts, base runner at first with 1 out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Martin Prado now 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
skied into very shallow right. Bradley is there. One down.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Digging in once again, Justin Bohr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Still even at 2-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting,
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
now batting, left fielder, Derek.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Dietrich hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Porcello's ready. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard on the ground at first. Moreland's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 Miami. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting,
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Popped him up. Prado has room in foul territory. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sliders in for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Moreland at third with two away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Working on hanging another zero. The pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
Miguel Rojas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball two. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Pitcher number 62.
Johnny Giavotella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 72. Johnny Giavotella.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Nunez on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Nick Wickgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Wickgren.
Ready for another chance? Blake Swihart. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Mookie Betts will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 50, Mookie Betts.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Dietrich going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Matt Barnes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Matt Barnes.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cameron Maven.
Right fielder, Cameron Maven.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the first base line. Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long. Here's Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Martin Prado, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The 1-0. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Come on, Marlins!
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
3-2.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's go, Marlins! Do it.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin Bour, career numbers against Matt Barnes. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
No balls and 1 strike. Prado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Come on, Justin. All right.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, JT Realmuto. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And this one gets away. He'll throw home with it, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. This one's down to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 12.
Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here's the first pitch to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit sharply toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Misses, ball 2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is fastball down below the knees.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
.3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. Moreland is off at first with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Miami Marlins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose Arena earns his first win of the season. Rick Porcello is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Kyle Bearclaw hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.